What's the moment you knew your kid's teacher crossed the line?
My daughter, Mia, normally couldn't shut up after school. I'd hear about who brought what for lunch, who got in trouble, who made who cry. But for a week straight, she walked in, dropped her backpack, and went to her room without a word. No music, no giggling, nothing. I figured maybe something happened with a friend. Middle school can be brutal. I gave her space, but then I got a call from the school counselor. We had a little incident, she said. Mia had a breakdown during math, cried through the whole class, wouldn't talk to anyone. I left work early, picked her up. She was quiet the whole ride until I pulled into our driveway. That's when she said, "Mom, am I stupid?" I slammed the brakes harder than I should have. I turned to look at her. "What? Who said that?" She hesitated, then told me everything. Her math teacher, Mr. Brooks, had started calling her Miss Messy Math in front of the whole class. Every time she made a mistake on the board, he'd tap the marker and say, "There she goes again." Then he'd sigh dramatically and ask if anyone else could help her understand basic multiplication. It wasn't just once. It was every single day. He mocked her handwriting, laughed when she froze up. When she finally asked a question during review, he said, "Maybe math just isn't for everyone." I was shaking, not from rage yet, but from how small her voice had gotten, like she'd already decided she was the dumb kid now. The next morning, I walked into that school with printouts of the curriculum, the emails I'd sent asking for help weeks ago, and a voice I hadn't used since the custody hearings. I didn't ask to speak with Mr. Brooks. I went straight to the principal. I laid it all out. Mia's test scores, her confidence last semester, how she used to volunteer to solve problems at the board. Then I told her about the crying, the silence, the way she'd asked if she was stupid. To her credit, the principal looked sick by the end. "Is this true?" she asked Mr. Brooks when he was called in. He didn't even deny it. Said he was trying tough love, that some kids needed to be embarrassed to take things seriously. I just looked at him and said, "My kid needed encouragement. You gave her shame." Mr. Brooks was removed from her class the next day. Mia's new teacher started sending home little notes on her homework. "Nice effort. Great improvement. I'm proud of you." 2 weeks later, I heard her humming again. You don't always get to shield your kids from everything, but sometimes you get to remind them who they are and who they're not.